Hello, everyone. Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player of games, writer boards, recorder videos, and tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to our mini campaign adventure, Tomb of Horrors, with guest DM Heather. Stream our sessions live on YouTube every Friday. Watch all of our live series as well as reviews here on the channel. You can also listen to all of these live shows with the Rogue Watson podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. You can join our official Discord server with invite link in the description below. And if you'd like to support the channel, please check out patreon.com/roguewatson. Patrons get exclusive access to private videos, custom 5e content, and participate in monthly DM roundtables and Patreon D&D games. Shout out to new patrons this week, Martin. For our campaign, we use Roll20.net. Video chat, we use Discord. And for streaming, I use OBS Studio. Here is your dungeon mistress, Heather.
Good evening. I hope everyone's excited as I am. I know, Christopher's like, oh shit, what I get into?
We're nervous. All right, go ahead and give us our intros again, just so we can say our final farewells to these characters.
At least a couple of you will.
Yeah.
So joining me tonight, as always, are wonderful friends, old and new. We have our wonderful friend Christopher playing Thumper, the Harrigan barbarian. Oh, I think I got that right.
You did get that right.
Ah, go me. We have CT playing Tom, the Tabaxi rogue. Look at you go. I'm getting it right, one character at a time. We've got Raymond playing Moxie Floxy's son. We don't know if Moxie or Floxy is mom or dad, but you know, we'll figure it out.
They're just names.
Yeah, the Hill Dwarf acolyte, cleric.
Mm-hmm. That's
We
me.
have Dory playing Miss Pliskin, if you're nasty. And I'm not going to give away what she is because she's freaking cool. And then
we'll learn it on her death.
Yeah.
On my deathbed, my
Yeah.
soliloquy.
It's written on
Yes.
the dog tags.
And then Eric playing Montana Jackson, his very own created IP character who has nothing to do with anyone who has recently come out with a movie.
That's right.
The
Hello.
human rogue.
Your
Slash
guy's not
fighter.
70 years old though, right?
You know, he is aged somewhat, but age is indeterminate, I will say. It's not polite to ask.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Damn straight. Alright, so fair things. I do not prepare the previously on things. Namely, you guys made it down 2.5 hallways. I'll give you credit. 2.5 hallways.
Mhm.
Nobody physically died. A couple of you came pretty close.
Some of us were mentally crushed, but
Yeah.
physically we're fine.
Yeah. I mean, Christopher impaling himself on poison spikes was pretty great, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm a
appreciate the
barbarian, so I
fact
can take
that-
it. I can take some
Yeah.
poison spikes. It's fine.
I
That's cool.
appreciate the fact that rogues even tried to help you and it just
Yeah.
didn't work.
Yeah.
If y'all want to continue to roll like you did last time, works for me.
I love it. Last time, our first 4 rolls were fantastic, and then everything after that was just
A hell in a handbasket
Woo.
was great. And I believe where we left off is I was kind enough to give a short rest, which will probably be the last one that you get. Hope y'all enjoyed taking it so early. And Christopher Thumper was running full force into the color rainbow, if I remember
Well,
correctly.
we're getting a short rest first, right? So we stay.
sure as first. Yeah.
And if you could place
So
us on our hallway map, please. And then,
That was the plan. Yes.
we're gonna short rest. We're also digesting this new message we got. Based on so these are words that appeared after we traversed this red stained path.
If I remember correctly, they didn't even appear. We just knew them in our head or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you followed the paths, kept your eyes on the red mosaic tiles, and when you reached the end, this, unbeknownst to you, handwriting that was there became clear, and you realized what you were reading through the mosaic tiles.
Mm.
And I will share that with body. That way people can see it. Show it to players. Look at that. I don't remember the name of the person on the previous stream who told me where I could finally find these things. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. I was clicking through every freaking thing and I could not find it.
Hooray,
I don't remember
quick
your
handout.
name. I am so sorry. I should have looked up before the stream started, but thank you. You know who you are.
We also
You know who
thank
you are. And you are greatness.
I
So,
Thumbs up on the
So
short
yes.
rest, yes.
yes, I will give you the one short rest. Enjoy it while it lasts.
All right, yeah, let's just use some hit dice.
I have 2 fighter hit dice. And I will use one of them.
Oh, I have Song of Rest.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Ah.
Yeah, I do.
I have lit, for everyone to know, the candle of remembrance for those who fall tonight.
You're so
In
excited.
advance.
What if no one dies tonight?
I have
What
a
if we
death. I
just-
have a
what
death
if we
counter
just-
on the stream. If that stays at 0, people are going to be disappointed. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It should be a 0. I have technically taken out 3 of her unseen servants. Thank you very much.
How do we track that? Or is each one like maybe 0.25 or something? So like 0.75.
0.25, yes. I'll
What's
take it.
what's the Song of Rest look like? Is that a D6?
It's a D8.
Oh yeah, because we're level. I keep forgetting we're level
Yep.
freaking 10.
Mm-hmm.
So my short rest button on my character sheet is not
Mine
working.
does not work either.
Yeah.
I should have put the macro in there. I didn't think about it, but just roll it old school, I guess.
Yeah, just roll the hit dice themselves.
Short rest isn't
Yep.
too bad because yeah, just click on the hit dice. What's
no
confusing?
warlocks here, right? Or monks here.
That's true.
I just get my bardic inspiration back on a short rest, so I can just
I don't.
That's
manually
one.
add
Roll20
that.
still doesn't have a way of separating the hit dice for multi-class, does it? Because it just there's only one
No.
pool,
No, it's
Yeah.
only the one.
and it's
No.
whatever class you started with. So I put a separate resource for my other hit dice because they're 2 different kinds.
Right.
Oh, I rolled a 4 on a D8 plus 2.
Okay.
I am back to full with 1 hit dice and 1 Song of Rest. Thank you. All right, so go back to the Tormentor or through the Arch, and the second Great Hall you'll discover. What is the Tormentor?
Is it the statue in front of us, maybe?
Go back to the Tormentor. Oh, yeah. Because I guess we got this kind of at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But the tormentor is right
Statue
there,
here.
so
And the next one says shun green if you can. And that shit is green, and Ms. Pliskin was saying that was a bad statue.
Bad touch.
bad
touch.
vibes.
Bad.
Yeah.
Give you some bad juju.
But Knight's color is good for those of great valor. Yeah. I'm not liking that statue. We
There you go,
know
get some-
we
get some
know
movie.
that go ahead.
Knight's good color is black, right? Knight? Because it's not spelled like knight. It's spelled like knight.
Right.
Which, I know it doesn't come off verbally, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And didn't Jerry say that the room was dark?
Yeah, he said he couldn't see anything.
But he survived, which is good news. So we know stepping through that curtain doesn't vaporize you at least. Yeah.
Barely. A paper cut is going to take out Jerry at this point. Let me just put it that way.
A loop of magical metal.
Does anybody have a magic ring? Is there a magic ring somewhere in this dungeon?
Can I heal Jerry? Like, is he heal? What is he?
He's
He's a familiar.
Does that mean he exists?
If it bleeds, can we kill it?
Can I massage him?
Does he have shoulders from which I can place my well moisturized hands?
Now I'm beginning to understand what Chris and Eric go through whenever Raymond starts to come up with cockamamie plans.
Instead of if it bleeds, we can kill it. If it has shoulders, we can massage it.
That's right.
But I think
I
that
don't know.
familiars have
if
hit
you can heal
points,
familiars.
right?
They do, but we haven't created a token for him or really tracking that. I just assumed that he only had 1 or 2, and anything that happened, he would be dead.
Yeah. Me and my magnanimousness let you call him back right at the right moment. All right, Chris, you running for it?
Yeah, well, my large furry friend.
Oh, before we get up, I assume we're all sitting and mulling over this as we're resting. Since Thumper is very dead set on running through this curtain, I will look at him and say, your strength is unmatched, and it is only but time before your blade meets its foe. And I will grant you bardic inspiration.
All right, then. We also ain't much for poems. But your words of encouragement mean I can ignore that poem entirely. Let's go!
And then Moxie Floxy's son is gonna be like, "Hi, Thumper. Those muscles of yours looks quite naughty." All right, that came out wrong, but
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
I think of a massage just right. I can make you a little stronger for a bit. And he starts massaging Thumper and gives him a +2 AC.
Ooh, I like that.
Now you've limbered up.
I got the best friends here. Got
And
words of encouragement. I got massages. I'm ready to go.
And my
How many last
unseen
words?
servant, Mabel, is by my side.
Mabel.
Put it on the list, Mabel. You're due. Are we all just going in after him? Or are we letting him go in there and just kind of sitting here? Because as far as I know, I don't know if he can come back.
I mean, yeah, we don't know.
And there's nothing back here, so I presume
We
we're
only
all...
we only got the familiar back by like resummoning it, right?
Correct.
Like,
Yeah, we are not on
Alright.
such tethers.
So, Chris, you're running headlong into the color vapors. The vapors. You're running into the vapors.
yeah.
All right.
Is the sword still lit? Or the mace still lit?
Yeah. Right? The light. I don't know how long the light spell lasts, but
Yeah, how long does the light spell last?
Oh, light is, let's see, 1 hour.
Oh, so this is
I would
fun.
have
So
to-
as you run headfirst into the vapors, your sword goes out. Because the short
Damn it.
rest is an hour.
that's
So-
true.
Somebody who has
I
to
would
go
like-
after him.
So as Chris runs, as Thumper goes into the vapors, leave that
The
there.
vapors.
The vapors. I'm just gonna
Oh my.
move you right here for right now. I would like the other four of you to give me a perception check, please.
Oh man.
Wait,
You
why does
no
my
longer have
perception
night vision.
suck so much? Jeez.
Oh.
Yeah. Why is?
I don't have the +1.
I shouldn't have rolled with advantage, but it's a 17 anyways.
Okay. So, alright.
Oh, jeez. My token's moving around, guys.
That's not good. Well, you never
Can't
want
see
the DM
anything.
to just
Also-
randomly call for perception.
Right.
So, Tom, Moxie Floxy Son, and Montana Jackson, y'all don't really notice anything as you see Thumper run through this vapor cloud. Y'all are staring at it, fully expecting to see his giant bunny ears on the other side of this colorful vapor cloud. Miss Pliskin, as he runs through, you notice out of the corner of your eye, one of the... There appear to be some stones in certain spots around the archway that he just ran through, and you saw one light up as he ran through. But then as he entered fully through the vapors, it dimmed back down again.
I will say, the stone there. Did you see it?
What did you see?
And I'll
Nope.
What you talking about?
I feel like I'm actually talking to my students in my classroom. It lit up. You did not see it?
It's not lit up right now.
What color?
What exactly did it look like, and where is the stone placement in regards to like where Thumper went in?
So you noticed one stone light up towards the bottom of the arch. Granted, nobody has bothered to, actually get close enough to look at said arch at this point. You're all staying very far back, so you only happen to see it. One little stone glow very brightly as Thumper got close to the arch, and then as soon as he passed through, it went dim again.
Were you able to tell what color it was? Or would she have been able to tell what color it was?
Yes, you would have been able to tell what color it was, and it was orange.
All right. As long as it's not green.
So while y'all are discussing the little light that Miss Pliskin saw as Thumper ran headlong into that good night, Thumper, you find yourself in complete darkness because your sword went out as you ran through those vapors.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't realize you were running out of time there. So you find yourself in this miserable little cube. There appears to be no form of egress in any way, shape, or form.
I'm batting the walls with my rabbit hammer.
Yeah, you don't feel windows. You don't feel doors. You're swinging high. You swing low. You start swinging a chariot. It's fine. And then as you're kind of just scraping around the center of the room, you kind of feel your axe go like that 3 times in a row, and then just scrape around. So you felt something a little bit different as you go over there, and I assume you're kind of patting it down at that point. You feel
At this point, my desire to run an attack. Yeah, exactly. My desire to run an attack, whatever's in the ether, has faded a little bit now that I'm just hitting walls.
Yeah.
So let's light a torch. Let's get some light in the room.
So let me give you there we go. So as you light the torch, again, you can tell that you are in this cube space. You see no windows. You see nothing that could resemble a door. But what you do see on the wall, on the south wall, are 3 levers.
Oh boy.
This is not the puzzle for Thumper. You can't. He could smash levers, but I don't think.
Trial and error. There could be worse puzzles.
Yeah, that's true. Do I see
When in
anything?
doubt, pick C.
Yeah, right.
But is it ABC?
Are the levers colored?
Yeah.
All we have is that green is bad, and then maybe black is good.
Yeah.
The levers all appear to be the same. They all are just this kind of tarnished silvery color on the wall. From what you can tell, it does look like the levers, because they're in like a center type position, they look like they can move up, and then they can go back down. They can go down and go back to the center.
Okay.
Standard lever.
Yeah. Can I do a quick, either investigation or perception sweep of this room to just make sure there's no, I'm looking for just, other thing. Because I'm looking at the poem, and they talk about, fortuitous falls and watch the walls. So
Yep.
like maybe there's something in here that's not the levers.
Sure, go ahead.
Perception or investigation?
Do either one, whichever one's better.
All
It
right.
doesn't matter.
That's what that means. The DM says like, you
That's
pick.
scary.
It doesn't
Whatever.
matter.
You see nothing.
Okay.
You see the levers.
All right, then. I guess we're in trial and error territory then. All right, up we go. He'll shove out his arms.
Do we hear
like
him? Or
this.
he's just talking to.
Talking to himself.
Okay.
He will shove out his arms like this so that his arms are underneath all 3 levers and knock them all up simultaneously.
Take that, DM.
Holy shit. That's amazing.
That's the worst way to figure out what each lever does.
It's true. I'm never gonna know what each lever does.
The exit opens, but
Oh my
also
God.
acid rain comes down, and an explosion occurs.
So before we go forward, are you sure you want to go up?
Yeah, that was his gut instinct. So yeah, he just arms under and knock him up.
Okay.
Is there a part in this poem that says don't turn levers up?
Because that'd be real fucking convenient right now. Oh, wait, we missed this part. Whatever you do in God's name, do not turn levers up. Should you see the levers 3? Pulling up, then dead you'll be.
When all 3 levers get pushed up, you hear what sounds like a grinding noise coming from inside the room. And you see above you what looks like a little 2-foot by 2-foot opening, which is, as you know, with the breadth of your shoulders, is much
well
too
massaged
small.
shoulders.
Yes. Much too small for you to be able to squeeze through.
Okay. A 2x2, so a small little hole that I can't quite fit through.
Yeah,
That's it?
that's it.
With all 3 up? Okay.
For
I'll
now.
hold the torch up just to look through the hole.
Okay. The hole is that opening is about 15 feet above you.
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
you can hold your torch up, and your
Yeah.
torch is kind of skimming the
You're a
skimming the
rabbit.
bottom.
I'm about to say, like, I can jump really high. So I can just just do a hop up to the hole, I suppose, and just try to look as I'm hopping up.
So basically, your head will fit.
Yeah.
Obviously, the shoulders don't, and you see what looks like a tunnel.
Okay. All right.
Where it goes, you do not know.
Yeah.
What lies at the end of that tunnel, you do not know.
And weird.
But you do hear sounds starting to come from the tunnel.
Mates, that you up there?
Can we communicate with him at all? Have we heard
don't know
anything?
at all. No, y'all don't hear anything.
Can I look at the lights that she said was lighting up? And
Would you like to get closer and take a look at the arch?
I'd love to get closer and take a look at the arch.
Y'all are finally
And
going
I
to
will
touch something?
I will stand right behind him and watch for any lights or any symbols or anything as he approaches.
Okay. So as you get within about 2 feet of the entranceway, so not close enough to really go through the vapors, but close enough to take a look at everything, you can actually see that the stone archway before you, it's filled with vapors. What you guys assumed was like a mist is actually a translucent vapor. These stones on either side of the base of the archway and the keystone at the top protrude slightly more than the other stones around them. It's a very well crafted archway. As you move within touching distance of the archway, you see the stones at the base, and then the keystone begin to glow, and the stones glow 3 different colors: yellow, orange, and blue. And those colors are also represented in the vapors.
Yellow, orange, and blue. Those okay. So do we notice if the colors are changing on their own? The vapor colors?
They're not.
So they're not randomized. They're like kind of in columns.
It's so you know how whenever you're looking at like a water curtain, it's just got the lights shining down. So it does kind of look like columns. It's columns of color that are being represented on the vapors.
And they're all the colors are interlaced with each other. There's no like sections, or you said there is.
Yeah, there's no definitive like this vapor is the orange vapor.
Okay.
It's just the show of colors.
The stone that was orange before is still orange.
Yes.
It's possible this could lead to different areas. Maybe if one touches a certain color before the others, we could end up separated. We're already separated, but maybe more separated. But I don't know if there's any way to... Maybe if you time it right, you can jump in at a certain moment.
Chris, can you give me a Constitution saving throw?
I sure can.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what for, but why not?
And when Thumper went through, only one
Wow.
stone lit up, only the orange stone.
You only saw the one stone light up based on your perception score.
Okay.
If you kept the 26, you would have seen a little bit more, but
Chris
you
rolled
were
a
honest
Chris
and
rolled a
said you weren't supposed to
26
roll with-
on his con save, BT dubs.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's good
Yeah.
He's got those strong rabbit lungs.
for now.
Rabbit.
Rabbits have super strong lungs.
Montana, would you like to go through the vapors?
Well, I don't like the look of that statue over there. And I think this is our only way. Oh, good.
Poke at one of the stones with my mace. I'll poke at the orange one. Does it move or anything like that?
It doesn't move, but similar to previous walls that y'all have looked at and poked with those mage hand, it does depress a little bit. And you see that the color turns off when it's depressed.
Oh, shit.
Hello. What'd I do?
Oh, wait, that's... Okay. So there's only 2 colors now interlaced in the thing.
So all 3 colors are still there, just the stone itself has turned off.
I think I broke it.
That's
It's not lighting up anymore.
That's okay. It's the scientific process in motion. Maybe we should turn off... They were all on before?
Raymond, can you clarify which stone you pushed?
Orange one.
The one that we thought
The orange
would
one?
have,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
The bottom left one.
Okay.
That's where I'm closest to.
Okay.
And what colors were they again? Orange, yellow, and blue?
Yes.
Yeah.
The
What's,
2 on the bottom. The 2 on the bottom were orange and yellow. The keystone was blue.
How tall is it to reach the keystone?
The archway itself is probably about 8 to 10 feet tall, so it would take a little bit of effort to touch the keystone, but you'd be able to do it with using a weapon or
Mage
a
hand.
stick. Mage hand.
Can I pull the orange back to turn it back on?
Whenever you remove the implement that you were using to depress the stone, it stays turned off.
Wait.
But
If I
it's
take my
still...
weapon back, it stays off?
It stays off.
Is it like
the
a-
stone stays off, yes.
Oh.
Is it depressed or is it like a toggle button?
It's depressed.
Oh shit!
Can I pull the stone to turn it to undepress it?
Should cheer it up.
It does not move.
Uh-oh.
Maybe if you tell it a joke.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Let's maybe try pushing them all. Can I
Chris,
just?
anything you want to do while you're in your little room?
Yeah, well, I just made a Constitution save. Did I sense that was due to anything? Are there any smells or tastes that are happening in the room right now that...
You had sensed that it was getting a little bit harder to breathe,
Great, okay.
but your Constitution save, you were able to cough and, clear the throat.
All right, well, then, he
Okay,
says,
right now.
well, I suppose that didn't work. Why the fuck not? He just them all down. All down. Just same thing. Just hands together, just over the levers, and just all of them into the down position.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, as the levers go from their centralized location and all three get pulled down, again, you start to hear that grinding noise a little bit, and the floor underneath you opens, to which
Oh, this is something.
there is, which is some of the last thoughts that fall through your poor ears as you fall 100 feet.
Whee!
What do I have that I can... Surely I have something.
Do you have a jetpack? Because that would come in handy. A parachute, perhaps.
The floors open, and as you say, well, this is something, and you look down, you only see a gaping hole. There's no ledges, there's nothing to grab onto, and you feel yourself start to fall.
Screams like Goofy. Yoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Yeah, exactly. His head goes down last.
What kind of weapon do you have? Can't you I
have a
get into
hammer, so no.
Oh.
Actually, it's a
Damn it.
hammer shaped like a rabbit's foot, so I can slap the wall. Which
Slap that wall.
what he can do, which will I believe probably save his life, is he can get fucking mad on the way down.
Oh yeah, rage.
Yes.
So
And as he is falling, he is going to just his eyes. If you guys ever seen Watership Down, how some of the rabbits have just albino red eyes, his eyes turn that albino red color, and he's like, "I ain't fucking dying like this." And he starts hammering the wall on his way down, just because he's angry.
Is it a claw hammer? So you flip it around?
Yeah, I wish.
You could survive a 100-foot drop. You're a barbarian.
100-foot drop, whatever. I don't know what that damage is, but also half damage because it's bludgeoning.
10d6.
Yeah, 10d6.
Okay. As I slam into the bottom. I have to type that in.
I'll let you roll it.
Okay.
That way, if you roll high, it's your
Ooh.
fault, not mine.
38. That's not bad. Half of that is
19.
19. Thank you. And that's not terrible for him, actually. All right. He lands
So-
really hard on his legs, but his rabbit legs are they're springy.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
I feel like that is
They won't be springy no more.
Yeah.
They're not gonna be springing for long. Can you also give me, please, let's see here. Let's do again another Constitution saving throw.
Yay! That wasn't as good.
No, that was not as good.
I don't have any inspiration.
I need you
Bardic
to roll.
You do.
You bardic.
Oh, I have Bardic
You have
Inspiration.
Bardic
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I was looking at regular inspiration, but I got Bardic Inspiration.
Mhm.
What is that now? D10 at level 10?
D10.
D10, okay.
Yes, D10.
Can Miss Pliskin's wise words save my life? 16?
That will save. That'll save you a little bit.
All right, awesome.
So, give me just 1 second here. I'm gonna roll a number for you. So
That's-
roll 2d10 for me, please.
Okay.
Not bad. So you take 9 points of poison damage.
Poison damage.
Because you
Okay.
made your Constitution save, you are not poisoned for 1d4 hours.
Good.
But then you also take another. If you'll roll another 46 for me, please.
She's just adding things.
Well, I mean, you fell 100 feet. What did you think was going to happen?
All right, a 12. I think it's just average.
You take another 12 points of spike damage.
Spike damage.
Okay, that should be halved, I think.
Yeah.
Rage, yeah. There are spikes at the bottom of this pit, then. I
You
guess.
find yourself impaled on poisonous spikes, having fallen.
Oh,
100
lovely.
We have seen these
Lovely.
poisonous spikes before. Yeah.
Yes, we have.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
And the only thing you can see as you are unimpaling yourself from the spikes
Mm-hmm.
is that the walls are glass smooth. There's no handholds, there's no footholds. There's nothing that you can see. Other than when you look up, you see a small little opening 100 feet above you.
Right, the same damn opening you teased me with earlier, yes.
Yep.
All
So
right,
back to the
well,
rest of you.
no, I'll before you go back to the restroom, I'll tell you, Thumper's just starts smashing the walls. That's just what he does until he dies.
Until he dies.
understand that. hmm Yeah.
So now we can go back to it.
Sheesh.
So Montana, you were going to go through the curtain?
No, well, I think we were looking at maybe pushing more buttons and seeing if that turns off the teleportation network. I'll probably bring Tom over here to look at. He's got better eyes than I do when it comes to investigating.
And you'll have
Tom would
all
like
you
to
press the
investigate.
orange button.
Yeah.
Investigate the blue one
Do you
at the top.
you have mage hand, right?
I do. Yep. So I was going to
Yeah.
try to investigate it to see what, and then ultimately push it.
I
So you
will
push-
cast my mage hand at the same time and hold it over by the what's the other one that's left? The yellow one.
Mm-hmm.
And when you give the signal, we can maybe depress them together.
I was going to investigate first
Okay.
to see if I could see if it's going to trigger anything.
Okay. So you press the blue one with your mage hand. So with that roll and with your mage hand depresses the blue one, and the blue light in the keystone goes out. However, the lights in the vapors still remain.
Yeah.
Miss Pliskin?
My hand is in front of the yellow, and I'm just kind of waiting for the gentleman to give me the signal.
I had given you the signal. Yeah.
Okay. I will depress the yellow one.
Okay. As the yellow base stone gets depressed, you see the lights on the vapors shine a little brighter in the order to which y'all depress the buttons. And you notice that the vapors stay in place, the lights stay on, and the two base stones and the keystones relight up.
I don't know if you can tell by my fashion sense, but I know a thing or two about colors. And, I'm pretty sure yellow and blue make green. And didn't that poem say something about green? Go towards green or something?
No, green bad. Green bad.
Well, what if we?
It's a great idea.
What if we push the yellow and blue to turn off green and go through the portal? I nominate you, good sir. He pats Montana's back.
Somebody's gonna have to go after that. Big Rabbit's probably dead by now.
Someone want to go in the vapors? Montana, you're close.
Well, right now it's just reset to the original.
Yep. Everything looks exactly like it did whenever you walked up there.
Let's
So
try.
we push the blue and yellow together.
Well, what if it's just a simple order puzzle? You pushed orange and that worked. Maybe we just need to push. Or no, sorry. What? Orange first, and then flip the order of the other two.
We basically went.
Orange,
I think we
blue,
went
yellow.
Orange, blue,
clockwise,
yellow.
right?
So now do orange, yellow, blue, and see if that works. Because orange worked if we just pushed orange, which tells me that's the correct first sequence. But
What do you mean by worked?
well, it turned off.
Yeah. and
Whereas-
blue
Well, they
turned
all
off,
turned off
yellow-
as you depressed
Yeah,
them.
they all turned off.
Oh, they did. Oh, I thought we. Okay.
And then once all three.
Can
were
we tell
pushed,
who
it
was
reset.
not paying attention?
Well, I thought you said one of them didn't turn. One of the colors was still there when they got pushed
No.
in. No. Okay.
The vapors have all three
The
colors.
vapors. The colors in the vapors are still there.
I like Moxie Floxy's idea. Moxie Floxy's son idea.
Yeah, Mox is my father and Flox is my mama.
My apologies.
That's all right.
Um,
I hope to get a name for myself.
uh,
Survive this, I'm sure.
so I will look at Tom. Your mage hand is still up there, I assume. So
Yeah.
if we will try to depress the yellow and blue at the same time.
On 3.
Ready.
1, 2, 3.
She would have prepared for that one.
There's no instructions for this.
I would like for each of you to just roll a d6, and whoever's number is higher is the one that got to push their button first. You tried to do it simultaneously, but didn't quite work out.
It's telling us there is no simultaneous.
Oh, you're telling us there's no way we could have done it simultaneously?
Yes, I am.
I could roll a
So-
dex check, maybe?
Yeah, this
Okay.
is funnier. So y'all try to push the buttons simultaneously, but Tom's button gets pushed a little bit faster, so you see the blue go off, and then you see the yellow go off,
It's working in
and then
microseconds.
the orange is still glowing on the other side.
Nothing happened to the vapors, though.
Nope, all the colors are still showing in the vapors.
Quick, push the orange.
Push the orange.
Chris, will you roll a Constitution saving throw for me?
Yeah, I'll push
Very
that.
well.
While I do that.
Is this Constitution saving throw to bash walls? 'Cause-
Hey, if all he has to do is keep rolling con saves, we'll be fine. He'll
Yeah, I'll
survive.
live forever down here.
So again, the same thing happens. You see the colors in the curtains and the vapor glow a little bit brighter, and the 3 buttons turn back on.
Okay.
You got it.
So let's try it in counterclockwise.
Yellow, then blue, then orange.
Yep.
Can I be
So we'll
looking
try
at
it that way.
the murals and see if there's any kind of instructions anywhere about this?
Sure.
I'm not seeing anything about... There's nothing about the... It just says we're through the arch. It doesn't say there's any kind of thing in the actual messaging regarding this particular puzzle.
Right.
You gonna roll an investigation check there?
Can I do history?
Once detected here? No.
Alright. Investigation is not nearly as good. Or maybe it's the best investigation roll of my life. As he rolls a nat 20. Really puts his hat on tight and looks around to see. Alright.
With that roll, the DM will be magnanimous. And as you are looking at the mural all over this part of the room again, you do start to see color patterns forming in certain patterns. And you every time once you see it for the first time, you can't not see it anymore. So you start to see the color pattern that's popping up. You see yellow sun, blue sky, orange flower. Then you start to see yellow horse, blue flowers, orange flags, type of a thing. So you start to see that pattern constantly in all of the different murals and different art pieces. You also notice a small bit of the mural that looks like it's a little bit out of place, that shows a part of the mural you saw when you first walked into the hallway. It reiterates this image of almost like two large animal human figures standing in between something. It doesn't really look like it fits with the current mural, like they were painting it, like the characters in the mural were painting this image again. But with your role, you do remember seeing that part of the mural at the beginning of the hallway.
Okay, I'll relay the color pattern. I imagine the camera just zooms into my eyes as I see all these like montage of images and the color patterns and things. So I'll relay that information to the group. Like, I think I'm seeing a pattern of the colors. Try going with this combination, and then it's whatever it was. I forget, yellow, blue, orange, or something.
Yeah, so that's counterclockwise.
Okay. And then while I tell them that, I'm going to be very carefully retracing our steps. Very carefully taking the same path back and then over the secured traps and then going back to check out that one spot. And
you're going too far too fast.
Sorry.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Y'all mention I'll start going back there. And maybe I'll mention to Tom, like, I think there's something not quite right. Something doesn't quite fit with the rest of the pictures.
Like we're missing a piece? Or we're just not standing in the right spot?
Like maybe there's a piece of wall that's not meant to be there. Which I do have advantage on checks made to detect the presence of secret doors. So if it's a secret, which is weird because then you have to tell me, do I have advantage on this check? Oh.
Just roll with advantage, and she'll take whichever
That's true.
number
That's a
is
good way of
applicable.
doing it.
Right, yeah. If it's not a secret door, that doesn't take the...
Yeah, so I guess you tell me if I can make it back there or not, but I'll check that spot. But meanwhile, I did relay the color information to the others.
So yeah, let's do that part first before you start walking back up the hallway. 'Cause I'm sure as an archaeologist, you would want to see what happens.
That's true.
But I mean, if you want to split the party, that's fine.
No, yeah, I'll tell them that, and then
So,
we'll see if that is.
You were down here, so I need to know what path you take to get where you're going. So y'all want to do the colors?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So as you depress the stones in the sequence that Montana told you about, the yellow, then the blue, then the orange, this time around you do start to see the colors in the vapors shine very, very brightly, and whatever mystical illusion was having these vapors fall from the ceiling seems to have ceased at this point. And as the vapors start to dissipate, you just see what looks like an empty room. There's no Thumper there. Thumper, as they dissipate the vapors and you're looking up, raging at your predicament,
Still hammering the wall.
that small opening that you see above you closes, and you feel a whoosh as that door closes. And I need for you to make another Constitution saving throw, please.
Where the fuck
That,
even?
by door, you mean the 2 foot, the 2x2 square that was the hole in the ceiling?
The floor that you fell through.
Yeah.
You see it close.
Oh, wait, like going back up.
And then you feel a whoosh of air going up.
Oh,
So please make another Constitution saving throw
okay.
with disadvantage. 'Cause
She's tired of my barbarian.
Die.
She's like, fuck you! Disadvantage.
Oh!
All right, well, there you go, Heather.
Double.
You asked for it.
Double net 20s. The rabbit will never die. The epilogue scene is gonna be him just in this glass case, just
In a hole.
still. He's too angry to
I
die.
could fucking do this forever.
right now, you're
The ringing of his hammer still heard to this day. Wow, you
So
love to
you-
see
yeah,
it.
you are-
perfect.
You're okay for right now, but you can definitely feel
You're
the air getting thinner.
You're okay with your double net 20s.
Okay. So I don't feel like
You-
the floor hasn't changed. Like I still feel like I'm 100 feet below the floor.
Yeah.
But I just feel like the atmosphere is leaving the
Yes.
space.
Yes.
You're
Okay,
entering
that's great.
space.
This is gonna be a very ignominious death. He's just gonna die in a
Eventually
pit.
just
Okay.
suffocate.
Yeah. Well, okay. So
And the best part
How-
is your friends don't know where you are.
no.
No.
Have
they
I
didn't
made
bother to come after you to try to save you.
No.
have
Like,
I made
let that
any
sink in.
Yeah, that's his last thought.
That's
Like
his
they,
last-
they didn't come back. They didn't come after me. Have I made any progress on this wall, or am I just literally hammering a brick wall?
You are hammering a brick wall.
Okay, great. Okay, what he does have is
I don't know. Roll it up. Roll a freaking attack roll. If you roll a freaking
Nat
another nat
20.
20, I'll give you
Nat
something.
20.
Come on.
Well, if the wall doesn't lead anywhere, it's not going to help me. But I mean,
did
it's
not
not a
roll
nat
nat
20, but it's 27.
27.
But it's not a nat 20.
All
so
right,
therefore I
so
give you nothing.
I'm just
Your rolls have
hammering a
all been
solid
like
wall.
above an 18, by the way, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. The game is
All right.
taking two upon you.
So what I do have is javelins. So
So
what I'm going to do is start the slow, laborious process
turn into pittance.
of like using javelins as pittons and trying to like go 2 up and then grab the one below me and do it above me, and just sort of chain my way, because I think I've only got like 5 javelins. So I'm going to start that process and just see how high I can get before I fall back into the
You make it 90 feet and then you fall.
in total darkness.
In total darkness. All your javelins then fall on top of you.
Yeah, that's right. And they just pierce me on the bottom. It's just a Mortal Kombat fatality.
Oh man, that's greatness. All right, we'll come back to you.
Okay, that's what I'm going to be doing that for the foreseeable future.
Yeah. For now. To do that though, you will have to do some strength checks.
Yeah.
I'll do strength checks. And you are going to need a DC of 18 or higher on every strength check.
Well, that gives me a 50-50 chance, so it's not the worst in the world.
Nice.
Yeah.
And, depending on how long this lasts, my rage does give me advantage on strength checks, so I could just fucking rage.
As long as I'm so angry.
So I'm going to do that.
Is your rage does not last forever.
It
Even
lasts
at
for a
level
minute.
10.
But it lasts long
Yeah.
enough to make a strength check.
It does. It lasts long enough to make one strength check.
I imagine like the Home Alone villain, just like so angry at getting through these traps.
Exactly. All right, first strength check. Here you go.
Holy crap!
What on earth are you doing down there? Double nat 20s again.
Come on, that's gonna count for 2.
It's got time. It's
I'm
got
gonna-
something.
I'm
Okay.
gonna give you 2. I will give you 2
Thumper.
kittens.
Thumper refuses to die.
You're sucking up all of our good rolls, man. This is ridiculous. Truly a battle for the ages. Man versus himself in a box. Bunny versus wall.
That's right.
So far, it's all bunny.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Alright, so the rest of you have turned off the curtain and you realize that the room is empty.
It's
There
empty
is no
room.
thumper.
Okay.
There is no secret doors. There's no... You're a little bit dumbfounded. You don't know where that mist led to. You think maybe you should have tried to figure that out before turning it off, but, it's fine. Tom, I will say that when you went over to kind of be able to position your mage hand a little bit better to hit the keystone and everything like that, you were able to get a pretty good look at the statue at the end of the hall, and you do see, like, it looks like a little devil face. It's a little creepy, because, it gave off the bad juju, so obviously it had to be a little devil face. But you notice its mouth is gaping open, and inside it is the color of night. It is black on the inside. And just to make sure that I have described the statue well enough, this statue is huge. The room that you are in, this hallway that you're in itself, is like 20 feet tall. So this statue is at least 12 to 15 feet tall. Its mouth opening is about 3 feet wide. It's wide enough that somebody could like walk through if they wanted. Like, those big open fireplaces they have in medieval castles that are big enough for people to stand inside. It feels like that type of a situation.
She's daring you to go in the hole.
She want to
Wants
go
to
in
go
the
in the
hole?
hole.
The dark hole.
I have.
Color of night, color of valor.
I'm gonna have Jerry check it out. So I tossed Jerry into the mouth.
Get in there, rat.
You yeeted
But, like-
him.
Friendly
A
dog.
friendly yeet. Who?
Friendly yeet.
Jerry, check this out. You owe me, remember?
But it's green.
But not the mouth.
Not the mouth. The opening inside the mouth is the color of night. It is black.
Well, we'll find out if Jerry has great valor.
So similar to whenever you sent Jerry through the colorful, the colorful vapors, when Jerry goes in very unhappily, you lose sight of him and lose connection to him.
Unseen servant next.
I go in after him.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
What?
I regretted my decision as soon as he left my hand.
Jerry, no!
I was like, what have I done?
You are my world.
Okay. I love it. All right, so you dive in after Jerry. Jeebus. Okay. I need for you to roll a oh gosh.
Dex.
Okay. It's not Dex. Roll me a D100, please.
Oh,
Oh
like
my
you were
god.
looking at my character sheet.
yeah.
Okay.
What is your biggest weakness?
Okay.
55.
Better than average.
A little bit, yeah, a little bit better than average. I'll give you that.
We don't know if high is good or bad.
Yeah, that's true. We have no idea.
Number of
So-
spikes you're about to step into.
Number of spikes.
Exactly.
The number of gold pieces I land on.
There you go.
As you go after Jerry, and you enter fully into this sphere of blackness. If anybody watched the Akink game and you saw the little lizard that went annihilation, you just feel this pressure, and out of the mouth pops a little tombstone that says, "Here lies Tom." And Tom is no more.
He's done so?
Wait, hold on.
What was the D100?
That's it.
He didn't roll well enough on the D100.
Oh. So we just see him first fling Jerry, and then he jumps in there and there's nothing.
And yeah, so as he jumps into that sphere, he is teleported into extra dimensional space and is just gone.
Jesus. You did not have great value.
So not
turns
dead, just not here anymore.
out. Just another plane of existence. if
Just
you
another
really
plane of
think about
existence. Another adventure, some other day. Tom and Jerry are living a very happy life on a farm upstate.
it. We're doing the multiverse thing now.
Credits start going.
Yeah. Fade to black.
Well, shit.
I appreciate you jumping into that sphere of annihilation. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
So that, okay, not to draw comparisons to the actual Tomb of Annihilation campaign, the green statue with the big mouth and the black hole in it was also a sphere of annihilation.
I think so. I think you lost like an arm to it or something at one point.
I lost an arm to it, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It just jumped inside
This-
fully.
This was just a bigger version, and he
And a
got
cat.
teleported into space. Somewhere on the space-time continuum. Who knows where?
I imagine-
it might be, the land of doors.
Bo
but
said
you're right.
curiosity murdered the cat. Actually, I think it was concern for his mouse friend, too.
Yeah, right.
He had the instant
Yeah.
regrets.
Yeah.
I imagine
So-
Miss Pliskin would walk over and pick up the stone and say, "See, green is bad."
I
It's cold.
take my hat off. Damn it, Tom. You
I am a very unemotional character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you sentimental fool. I needed your excellent investigation skills.
Hey, Chris, roll me a strength save again.
Far superior to my own.
I need a strength save and a constitution saving throw, please.
Has more than a
Oh,
minute.
you have... Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
I got 4 of these, baby. I can go all night. or 2 more times, really.
Yeah.
For all we know, he's teleported like Thumper is,
Yeah.
though, technically. I mean,
Yeah. We don't. You guys don't know what's happening.
they're
So, okay, I'm-
Schrodinger's Thumper and Tom.
Yeah, another rage, another strength check.
Okay. And then a constitution saving throw.
It's good I did that, because Jesus. Con saves aren't affected by rage, right? I don't
Nope.
think. Okay.
No.
15?
Okay. Just good enough.
Do I have any idea of how high I am at this point?
You were about 10 feet off the ground.
Oh, come on!
Jesus. Didn't he roll double 20s?
Double 20s!
Come on.
Yeah. I gave him 2 pittance for that.
Well, he's like 7 feet tall. 2 pittance is at least 20
You've
feet.
gone
Like-
down, actually.
Yeah, like he pulls himself up once.
You forgot you're going the wrong direction. You've gone down.
Yeah, I'm going left.
You started climbing the spike and not the wall.
He's just moving
Start
laterally.
over.
Oh no. All right. Well, now
All
they're
right, fine.
3.
I'll give you 15 feet.
Great.
You're not getting out of there. Just accept
I'm
your
not getting out of this pit.
Just accept your life in there. Find you a little volleyball you can paint with your bloody hand.
Yeah.
That's all you
Yeah.
got.
I need to scroll my last will and testament on this wall before I die.
Yeah. Be nice and creepy for the next asshole that falls in there.
Yeah.
All right.
I've now become an NPC in some other player's horror game.
Yeah.
Where they run across a corpse and they see that scrawled message on the wall. Great.
Red rum, red rum.
Yeah.
This giant bunny was very angry when he died. I can tell.
The message is just don't do all 3 levers at once.
All right.
All right. So the 3 of you that remain. What would you
Yeah.
like to do?
Well, now we've tried both these options. They're both pretty fucking bad. But I do recall seeing some kind of thing that I was just gonna tug Tom back and show him this odd piece of the mural that needed further investigating, I guess. Because we ain't going through that statue, and there's nothing in here, so that's the only option we got left, I think. So I would like to we still made it this fucking hallway. I would very carefully like to retrace. It's all death. The exact path we took back. We've fortified the traps, and I'm taking the same red stained path until I make it to the mysterious section you pointed out.
Okay. So,
Do you want to send Mabel ahead of you?
That would probably be a good idea. I no longer have a 7-foot tall rabbit to go in front of me.
We would do that.
Okay.
Yeah. So, with Mabel walking in front of you, going back across the path, you have the traps that y'all did secure. And just, again, you're staying to the red path, kind of going one by one. Can you tell me what order you guys are walking in?
Since it was me that found it, I would probably be behind the unseen servant. We'd let the unseen servant go first, and then I would go. Because I picture I'm leading the others like, hey, I saw this weird part of the mural we need to check out again.
Okay.
I don't know.
Then-
Is the dwarf hardier than me, or
Hit point wise, yes.
I mean, the instruction stands. I would have to stay within 60 feet of the servant, anyways. So
Oh, I think.
We'll put you in the middle then.
Yeah, it could definitely be within 60 feet.
okay.
So as y'all make your
Well,
way
The compass isn't correct on this thing. So.
back up and around, yeah, the path, you get back
Oh, jeez. All the way back here.
to
Holy shit!
yeah.
Whoa.
Again, remember I told you saw it from the beginning. You get back to the beginning area and you see those 2 animal human-like statues standing there, and see again. So
Do I need to roll something
Okay,
again, or
okay.
can I?
yeah. Yes, you'll need to roll for what we were talking about earlier that you have advantage on.
Goodness sakes.
Oh,
I guess I put all my points into history. I should have gone investigation. I did a 12
So-
with advantage.
Okay. What you see with that roll, and looking back at the frescoes as at the entrance, you see on one side of the wall what looks to be a what looks like a painted on door, which you can tell it does not appear to be a real door. It looks like a prison door. You can see like monstrous hands gripping the bars, and then next to it you see these two jackal-headed human figures that have what looks to be a bronze chest in between the two of them. So it kind of looks like this. I think y'all can see that now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that you've got the faux door with the monster hands
Yeah.
and the two jackal-headed animal statues, which I should have thought quicker on to make one a bunny and the other one a cat.
This is like a Shining situation. As soon as you die in the tomb,
Oh.
you appear on the walls.
Yeah, you've always been there.
Yeah, but Thumper's not dead yet.
No, but he's a part of the tomb already.
He's yeah, he just doesn't know it yet. So, okay. I guess we'll investigate this chest for traps,
So
maybe?
why are we investigating this? Refresh my memory, like why we were looking back here. I don't remember.
I guess I recalled... I was just looking around to see if we could find any clues, and I had recalled seeing this on the way in that somehow we just completely missed. And the other two paths seem like complete dead ends. Although Chris did end up somewhere. But now I don't know how to turn the teleport back on.
Chris, if you want to give me another strength save?
Okay. I assume it's been more than a minute.
It has.
One last rage against the machine.
Yeah.
To get 15 feet off the ground.
Get 50 feet off the ground.
You'll get there, boss.
Exactly.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Rolled a 3 and a 1.
You're the one who wanted to be higher off the ground. I will remind you of this.
Now you're 60 feet in the air. And falling.
Now, I was gonna say you were about 30 feet in the air, about up the wall, and as you go to place the spear that you just took out, you don't really swing hard enough for it to make purchase.
Yeah.
So I need for you to make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage, please. And then I will also still need a constitution saving throw.
Okay. Disadvantage deck save. I'm not too hot at that anyway.
You still did pretty well.
Still
Still a
over
rabbit,
20.
I guess. I don't know.
Yep. And then a regular con
And then a
save,
con
please.
save. Okay.
God
Wow.
damn it, Christopher.
Wow.
He's not
I
gonna
won't die.
He's not gonna die.
I'm never gonna get out of here, but I'm never gonna die either. So.
Yep.
No.
Perpetual state of undead.
So right now you are currently hanging by a single lance in the
Okay.
wall. Your
All right.
feet are dangling. You have one arm holding on, and then your other arm is holding the other spear. If you want to make a stab at the wall with your arm that is dangling, holding the spear that did not make purchase,
Yeah.
you can make another strength save at disadvantage.
Okay. 13?
Okay, I need you to make another dexterity save at disadvantage, please.
This is spiraling.
There's a lot of dice.
Oh, shit.
It's spiraling.
I need you to roll 3d10, please.
Yeah. Okay.
As you lose grip on the one spear that is still stuck in the wall and take 15 points of falling damage.
Okay.
As you fall, please roll another 2d10 for landing on the spikes.
That is killing me by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah.
2d10.
Yes.
Okay.
You'll take 10 points of poison damage. Go ahead and roll another Constitution save.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he's
Last 30
spiraling.
rolls
It's
have
just-
not been good.
Yep.
Not been good.
It's not great. So you're now poisoned as well
Mm-hmm.
from that. And on top of that, you start to feel like you cannot breathe.
All right. With his last few breaths, Thumper is going to use a level 10 barbarian ability he has. He hasn't been able to summon any of his spirit rabbit ghost ancestors yet, but with his final few breaths, he consults the spirits, and with his, I guess his augury, I suppose, where we could actually talk to him. Like, oi, looks like I'm be joining you in a minute, me rabbits ancestors. Don't suppose this was a death worthy enough of the Great Holes, was it? Augury literally means, Heather, I ask it a question and it tells me like yes or no. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm good.
Have we ever used this spell?
No, I can roll it.
No.
It's literally it's such a weird spell.
Yeah.
And technically, I suppose by well, no, actually, I don't need any of the things. That the barbarian thing is.
Yeah.
You don't need any of the
Yep.
materials.
I remember looking at that for when I played mine.
So it can either tell me wheel for good results, woe for bad results, or wheel and woe for both good and bad. Or it can just not respond. Yeah, it's just trying at me. Yes.
You feel a sense of peace come over you from your ancestors. That you will be welcomed into the great field to bounce around and be reborn again.
All right. Chance. Silly rabbit. Spike bits it for death.
If we just make you roll enough dice, you will eventually die.
Oh. Yep.
Yeah. Oi, good enough, I suppose. And I mean, at this point, he literally he's running out of breath. He's not gonna try again. He's just gonna he's got like 20 hit points left. He's not.
I was wondering.
He's gonna go peacefully. He's gonna fall asleep.
Yeah.
And
the poison is coursing through his veins. The air is running out. He's just gonna take a nap.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's like the nitrogen poisoning, or you just drift off to sleep.
Exactly. Just get real tired.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, Thumper.
Bye, Thumper.
All right, official death counter.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
That's 2 now.
That's
Yeah.
2.
I think the
We're
rest
going
of
for 3
us
before the
leave
night's
this
over.
dungeon and never to return.
So, while you guys are looking at, so y'all are looking at the wall, and y'all see the 2 jackal-headed human figures. Gotta get some other things going over here. Actually, it's a little bit bigger.
reflexes and feels that connection that he was concentrating on fade away.
Oh, right, your spell. Yeah, because you were
AC
concentrating on
didn't help
spell.
at
Yeah.
all.
The AC didn't help at all. Sorry.
Never
Turns
got to
out there
fight
was no
anybody.
darkness to attack.
No.
Yeah. The barbarian never got to attack anybody.
So, yeah, y'all are looking at two jackal-headed human figures with a chest in between them. What would you like to do?
Scope out that chest, I guess.
Is the chest jutting out of the wall like it appeared to be in the picture?
Yes.
Um,
When y'all first entered this area, I went back and checked. Y'all's rolls were not great in regards to investigation.
Mabel is here to serve. If you'd like her to open.
I only rolled a 12 on investigation, so Montana's like nods uncertainly and is kind of sweating now that he lost Tom, and kind of takes a few steps back and says, yeah, that's probably for the best.
I think maybe we should be away from the chest on the path.
Agreed. I'll when we walk away, I'm actually going to put my hand on the fake door and see if it really is a fake door.
So,
The door eats me.
yes.
It's a mimic.
Yeah.
It's right.
A very patient mimic.
So, Cat is making.
I can hear him from here. Yeah.
Wow.
Like he
It's
has
morning
gotten
time.
out of hand
Yeah.
since the last couple of weeks. Like I don't know what his problem is. He thinks he's a boss cat now.
Mm-hmm.
But so you put your hand on what feels like the door, that door with the monster hands, right? That's what you're saying.
Yep.
Sorry, the cat distracted me.
Yeah, we're letting the unseen servant, I think, touch the chest, and then I'm gonna come by and just kind of, just for whatever reason, impatience or curiosity or whatever, just put my hand on the door as if I was reaching to like open it or something.
Okay. So roll me that investigation check again with advantage, since you have that sweet advantage. And
I got that Thumper Juju.
Yeah?
The double crit. Look at this.
Wow. That's twice in one night. That's crazy.
That is
Yeah.
crazy.
3 times.
That's three
Three
times.
times.
You
It was
you
three
did
times.
it
You're right.
twice. Yeah.
Three, yeah.
yeah,
You did it with disadvantage.
if only you were doing your counter for that.
Yeah.
People would be very happy.
Mm-hmm.
So as you put your hand on that door, and as Mabel kind of messes with the chest, you all hear, because you can't not hear this person's voice. It carries. And it's very annoying sounding. and you just hear them coming around the corner and marveling at the fact that there's now a hole in the wall that they've never seen before. And as they come around the corner and look down and they see you see them, a number of things happen all at one time. Montana, you realize that what your hand is on is the facade. So there's something behind this. Mabel messes with the chest and disappears. And you all
Damn it.
turn
Everything's a
and
fucking
look.
teleport.
And you all turn and look and see a goblin riding a pig with a cat sitting behind him.
We're under attack.
And you, Snigbat, look down and see a hallway you've never seen before. You and Piggy have come on this beach many a time. You have never seen this hallway before. You have never seen these people before. You have picked up your new friend Jerry that you found wandering in the forest. And you enter the foray.
Okay. So this is like I'm unaware of this tomb. Basically, is what you're telling me.
Just
Yes.
in the
I'm not
neighborhood.
here for any particular reason. Okay. All right. Sigbat and Piggy with Jerry, who is a cat that looks suspiciously like Tom.
No, he's a fairy mouse.
Yeah,
Oh, is he?
mouse.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, it's a mouse.
Nice.
Yeah, my
He's a little
bad.
mouse. Yes.
Is this token on the board? Because I cannot see it. Did I accidentally delete it?
I see a token.
No, I
thought
see
it
it.
was-
There it is.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, there it is. Yeah.
Mine was just messed up for some reason. All right,
Okay.
we're good.
Snigbat and Jerry riding through the forest. Wait, what's this? Oh, adventure time, yes? Who are you now? And Snigbat will turn Piggy to ride down into the tunnel. Snigbat always up for adventure? What are you doing?
Wait a minute. Who are you?
You guys see a goblin riding a boar with a mouse? Or did I get infected with something?
Nah, Montana, I see it too. I reckon they're here to take our treasure, but to make matters worse, Miss Pliskin just disappeared on us.
No, the servant disappeared, I think, right? Or did she
Yeah,
disappear?
Yeah.
her student
Mabel.
disappeared.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, we had
Oh,
the,
no.
Wait, what?
Sorry.
which we can't even
I
tell
wouldn't
because she's invisible to us anyway, right?
All right.
Yeah.
That last sentence back then.
Yeah.
I reckon they're here to take our treasure.
What treasure? There's nothing in here but death. I lost my
I feel like I've been here before.
Feel very familiar to you.
I might have seen that
I
right.
feel like I've been here in a past life.
Yeah. Hey, Snig Hat.
That's enough, yeah. Snigbat here to help. Snigbat, looks like you adventuring, yes?
Yes. How on a scale of 1 to 10, how fearless are you?
Oh, Snigbat, very fearless. Snigbat hero.
That's what I like to hear.
Snigbat raises his little little bone stabber sword
Great.
on the back of the boar.
Huzzah!
At this point, yeah, you're on the back too at this point too.
And
Whoa. Before you take another step, this whole place is booby-trapped. You might want to watch where you're going with that pig of yours.
Magical. Piggy, don't worries. And the pig walks on the walls.
what?
I'm trying to. I don't know how to explain it, but the class feature.
Spider pig?
Yeah, he's a spider pig. He has a climb speed, so he can just straight up walk on the walls if he wants to.
Now I know I'm tripping balls.
Now you're questioning, did I really go through that curtain? Did I not?
All right, but you said the door is not there. It's just I press my hand and it just goes through it.
So, well, it's there, but you can tell that there is something behind it. You have discovered it as a facade.
Is it solid behind it?
Yes.
I knock on it or something. Okay.
And what happened to Mabel?
So when Mabel went to open the chest and lifted the clasp, Mabel got stabbed by a poison needle.
All right, that's different than disappeared.
Yeah.
You buried
Yeah,
the fucking
way
lead on
different.
that one.
So why is
Not
the way for
mention
disappear?
all the needles that came out and eviscerated her, and which disappeared her.
Mabel has like 5 hit
Yeah,
points
yeah, no
here,
hit points. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
and she
So,
took 11 points of damage. So all y'all see was
Yeah,
Mabel.
spoof.
All Miss Puss can see is Mabel
Just spoof.
disappeared.
yeah.
And the reason she disappeared is because she went to open the chest as she was commanded to do.
Yeah.
And
We've just been traumatized by teleportation so much tonight
Yeah,
that
at
literally
least-
being stabbed by a
So
poison needle.
I would be thrilled to watch somebody take some damage at this point.
but unfortunately you can't see her, so
No, I can't. The irony.
So maybe you just see like a poison needle shoot out of the chest. I don't know how that. Yeah.
no, it doesn't. It does not
Oh.
shoot away from the chest. So you
Oh.
guys honestly would not see the needle. I just kind of gave you that information, unless you got up close and personal to it, and you could see it just kind of like
Unless-
sticking out, like we just want a little jab.
Unless we got within needle stabbing range, then we can see it.
Yeah.
Well, how
You know,
many
the
needle-
things you have to touch.
How many poison needles can that chest be full of?
Surely it's
So-
uses one.
Jerry,
syringe.
Snickbat, there's a chest right here. It's got one fewer poison needles in it. May the odds be ever in your favor.
So I'll say this.
We've been in this
Where
hallway
you
for 3
currently-
days.
Yes, you have. Where you currently are is the door that you're looking at, and the jackal heads are about right here. So it's all just kind of like that picture I showed you. It's all just in a row, type of a thing.
Yeah. I'm going ham on this door. I'm trying to feel it out. I'm trying to find any doorknobs or something I can, or whatever space is beyond the door, I guess.
All right, so you're trying to break the plaster and do all of that to get behind the painted door.
Okay. Is that? Yeah.
So
I guess.
basically, I think, is there like a real door, like a foot behind it or something, and that's where the
Yes.
real wall is? Is that
Yes.
what? Yeah.
Yes.
Somebody's drawn a door on this wall, but there's something behind the drawing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Start peeling it back and shit. I'm an archaeologist. I've got equipment for this, I would imagine, to get through.
Yeah, right. A little pick and hammer thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I literally have a miner's pick actually in my inventory.
Nice.
Can I put while we're kind of looking at things and meeting the goblin, I'd like to put detect magic back up.
Okay. You are more than welcome to. Will you roll that again for me, please?
Oh, post it.
Yeah. Just want to see what the distance on it is. I think it was 30 feet.
Yeah. How do I?
And I will remind everybody that
Oh,
the
there we
squares
go.
that you are moving on are 10-foot squares and not 5-foot squares. So please remember that.
So all of our range abilities are half as effective.
Yes.
Yeah.
An extra
Okay.
curse.
So you don't feel any magic right now.
Am I? How far away am I from?
You're good.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out if I was close enough to what he was doing on the wall.
I guess we could try to disarm that
You
trap too.
you
if
would
it's just
be
mechanical.
like within enough
Oh, I-
distance to know whether or not what he was doing was going to reveal something magical. But right now, with what you're seeing with him hammering away and pulling plaster and the type of stuff away, it's all practical right now. It just looks like somebody plastered over a door and repainted it to look like a dungeon door.
Okay.
Stingbet sees what you're doing, Montana, "Oh, Piggy can help." And the boar will begin just tusking at the wall, just chipping at the wall with his tusk.
It's mighty fine tusking.
Okay.
That's some pig.
I like it. So as you reveal this doorway, in front of you is what looks to be it looks heavy, but it looks like a fairly standard door. There's nothing ornate about this door. It looks like a solid wood and metal door. It's got a handle.
I'm opening it. I'm not even checking for anything. I'm just opening the door. I'm sick of this hallway. I want to find my friends. I'm done. Open the door.
Okay.
Did Miss Pliskin tell us about Mabel? Like, did she tell us what happened to Mabel?
Yeah, I would have said that she died from a poison dart.
I'm still interested in the chest. I mean, I don't know why you're going that way, Montana. This could be the treasure right here. And he just kind of like throws up a bunch of glitter.
If they put the treasure inside of a chest you can access from the very first hallway, then I will eat my magic hat.
Oh, that's a magic hat? Oh, it looks kind of ragged, I mean.
Oh wow, this is I've never seen this spell before.
Aura of Purity.
Nice.
4th
Can't
level
be
spell.
poisoned.
How many clerics do you know, Snake?
Yeah, exactly.
Each creature in the area
That's
can't
not
become
many.
diseased. Resistant poison damage. Advantage saving those against the constant. Wow. Okay.
Whoa.
That's a big buff.
For 10 minutes. Okay.
Quick, let's explore this dungeon as fast as we can.
That's right. Yeah, we can't be. We're immune to conditions.
I
for a
can't
while.
have so many
Let's go.
things happen. Let's go, Moxie Floxy son. And I heedlessly step into this room. You guys can
I
keep
open the
investigating the chest.
What did you say,
Are
Ray?
you checking?
He attempts to open the chest.
Okay. So Mabel had gotten the chest open just as she messed with the clasp. She ended up getting stabbed and having to disappear. So I'm gonna put you about there because that's where the chest is, since you're gonna be up next to it. So Loxy Floxy son, whenever you see this, it honestly looks like a pretty standard chest on the wall. You put your hand inside of it and it appears to be empty. But as you move your hand around, you can feel a lever on the inside of the chest.
Is it in the neutral or a left-right position?
It just feels, like an old school e-brake.
Pull up or don't pull up.
Yeah, pull up or leave it.
Reaching, like, what is this? And he'll just kind of, you don't think about it, but you just like grab it and you like kind of pull at
You're
it.
not gonna not pull the lever. Come on. It's the best trap in the book.
Mhm.
You gotta do? Leave it alone.
No.
All right.
So he's just like reaching above his head and just like pull.
Too tall for him.
I mean, he's a door, so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I need you.
Let me get my hand on the death counter.
Don't lose our cleric.
What's that sweet falling damage again? Let's see here. Back in here somewhere. Is it 1d10 or 1d6 for?
Attempt to hold on to the handle and the
Yeah.
floor goes out.
Mm-hmm. D6 for the 10, yeah.
I'll give you a straight dexterity saving throw for that. Go ahead and roll that first.
Can my
Nope.
mage hand try to grab him?
I weigh more than 10 pounds.
Yeah, he weighs more than 10
Damn
pounds.
it.
Fingers slip.
It does attempt to grab him. It just doesn't hold on well. So I need you to roll. What was the falling damage again? It's
D6 for 10
each.
feet. Yep.
All right, so roll 3d6, please. Okay, so you'll take 9 points of falling damage. Can you please roll a 2d10? Okay, you'll take 18 points of poison damage as you fall on the spikes.
But
Resistance
He's
poison.
yes.
He does have. So it's half of that then. So you take 9 points of poison damage. Roll a Constitution saving throw, please. Okay, and you're not poisoned, so that's good. So you are currently impaled on spikes 30 feet down to the ground.
So did the lever open up the secret door?
Yeah, he pulled the lever, and the floor fell out from underneath him.
So it was a bullshit lever with nothing but bad.
I'm gonna be a dick. Is the treasure down there, Moxie Fluxy son?
Yeah, Montana, come here and get it.
I can't carry all of it myself. We'll fish his ass out of there.
I'm glad you had another square for that trap.
God.
The whole hallway's a square.
That's why I'm like, get the fuck out of this hallway. Done with this hallway.
Yeah, that's fair.
Done with this hallway. Done with chests that are right there in the open. Those are the bad ones. All right, fish his ass out, and then we're going down this path because there's no other way to go.
Do
So,
you need light?
Yes.
I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt.
There's no light in here, so I assume yes.
Yeah. Light the boar up. Can you do that?
Sure.
A boar tusk is lit up.
She goes over and she starts to pet the head of the pig, and as she does, you see it just kind of starts to glow with the light.
Oh, Piggy like that. Piggy appreciative.
Well,
Okay.
by all means, go first. Heroic snake.
Snigbat walks in on board Piggy. Again, little like makeshift sword ahead of him. Like, onward! He turns to Montana. What we doing here again?
Dying mostly.
Oh dear. That doesn't sound good at all.
I mean, technically, you don't know your friends are dead.
Yeah.
They're just gone. You just haven't
Yeah.
seen them. Either one in a long time.
So,
All right.
as you go through this hallway, at the other end of it, it's not a very long hallway. Again, you see what appears to be a very plain door made of wood and metal. It's got a metal hand holder, so that way you could open it. It's not ornate. It just seems like a functional door.
I do want to clarify one thing on the tokens, just in case it comes up, because it fucked Thumper earlier. Piggy is a medium creature. Piggy is not big. Snigbat is a small creature. That's why Snigbat can ride Piggy, is because Snigbat's small and Piggy is medium.
Yeah.
So Piggy is a normal sized creature. So for the purposes of like walking through doors and stuff, he can do it. They can both do it together.
Yeah.
But
just because of the map itself is so off on the proportion.
Right. Yes.
That's why I had to make the Piggy token
Exactly.
so much bigger. Otherwise, you would not see the snake-bat creature.
Exactly. He'd be like a little. Yeah.
While they look of monstrous size, they are really Piggy's the medium, and Snakebat is
the tiny little goblin. Yeah.
Tiny little goblin on his back.
So what we can do is Piggy can walk up to the door, and Snakebat can like reach down and just open the door.
Okay.
Or can you?
Or can I? We'll find out.
So, Foxy Floxy son, have you joined the rest of them down in the hallway? Are you still standing at
No,
the pit
he'll
trap and looking down at it?
He'll join them.
Okay. So, as this door opens, and Piggy and Snigbat heedlessly run through the opening. I guess maybe.
I didn't say that, but it's also accurate, so I will let it roll.
I saw you tell somebody in chat that he was heedless, so I would, but Snigbat is a hero and heedless. Right there in your own words.
I didn't know you were reading chat, but okay.
So maybe slowly trot through the door.
Sure, yeah.
I would like everybody, if I can find the button here. Not that one. That one. To roll for initiative.
Oh, some combat! Something Thumper would have loved.
Wow.
I never got.
Wow. I forgot how to do combat.
Right?
Initiative is a button I can do.
And it doesn't matter what character I have.
Yeah,
I always roll shitty initiative.
This is
Oh my god.
that tracks.
It's just a trend.
I have a +5.
And yeah, okay, yep.
Let's see here.
Wow,
How
three
do
of
I roll
us
this
rolled quite
initiative?
terribly. There should be the group initiative.
Well, I don't need that yet. Oh, well, we'll just roll it. It's fine. You'll see it in a second. Alright.
Scroll bar, why do you keep jumping around?
1, 2, 3, 4. I will allow Miss Pliskin to go first.
Very kind of you, thank you.
Alright, Jerry. You're up. You just know that as soon as that door opened, a sense of impending dread started to fill everybody. You don't know what it is, but you can hear something moving.
I would like to. So Jerry flies. So he's got little.
Oh, so does Montana.
Jerry's. So he's got little pink wings. So he can. He's gonna fly up and peek into the room to see what he can see, or if he can hear. Senses of doom, but can we hear or see anything?
I'd like to perceive the doom.
I would like to perceive the doom.
Yeah, why don't you roll a perception check?
Literally see if you can see the doom.
I feel the oncoming doom. I'd like to perceive it.
You know that there is something bad in this room, and you can hear it, but you cannot see it yet.
Ah, the 18, that's rough.
He doesn't have vision. It's not my fault.
I do not. I can only see what I see. Do you need a C for Fairy Fire?
It should say in the description of the spell if you needed to see the target, or if it's a point.
No, it's an aerial. It's an area effect.
Mm-hmm.
You just pick a point and cast it in that.
I would like to cast Fairy Fire into. It's one of the fairy magic things. I would like to cast Fairy Fire into the room.
Okay.
It's gotta be like a
Let me
top
look up
10
that.
spell in
Let me
like
look at that
general
spell.
use.
It's generally usefulness,
For
even
especially
as it levels. Yeah.
I was thinking that, yeah, for like ratio of where it is level wise, it's up there with like shield and silvery
Yeah.
barbs and healing words, like generally
Okay.
great spells.
So each object in a 20-foot cube. Cube within range. So let's see, where you are, the furthest you can see into the room is about this square. Is that about where you want to cast it for your
Yeah.
to start your cube?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a 20-foot cube. So 10, 20. So it would start there. Where's my little drawing tool? Draw! I do not want to draw freehand. I'll do a rectangle. Thank you. So do you want that square, that furthest square that you can see, to be the start of your cube?
Sounds good. Because he can see like where things are not, so he's going to go to the boundary, making a best guess based on his perception,
Okay.
and drop it.
So go ahead for me and point on the map where you would like your cube to start. Okay. So up in that general area there.
Yeah.
Okay. Did I just draw? Is that? Let me see.
You can't. Oh, you have to hold control or something. I think you may have to hold something to.
Oh wait, I think I figured this out. Hang on.
Remember, these sizes are still fucked up though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I got this. So you can see kind of the edge of the square that I put in there, right? That
Yep.
orange square. All right. So that's right about where you want it?
Sure. I can only
Okay.
see part. I can only see like that little tiny bit of the square.
Okay.
But yeah, that's great.
Okay. Let me.
My DC would be 15.
Okay.
8 plus 4 plus 3 for my wisdom.
That didn't go well. All right. So with that, I'm clicking between tabs so I can see the fairy fire spell
Light it
here.
up, light it up.
And they'd be lit up pink to match the
Okay.
wing.
So with that, I'm going to do this. We gonna give it an aura. It radiates a dim light for 10 feet.
Sweet.
You hit it.
What do you see there, Jerry?
Still nothing. I still only see this. I still only see this little quarter thing.
All right. So you feel as if that fairy fire has alerted to something within the darkness. And it now has an aura around it. It's supposed to shed dim light, I think, though, right? Let's see here.
Do I have line of sight to it?
Let's see if that works.
So I see it now.
Oh, yeah. There it is.
You lit it up in the dark.
There we go. Yeah, so you can kind of see it now.
So was Fairy Fire my action? Because it doesn't say it uses my action or
Casting
not.
time is one action.
Okay. And if I have extra attack, that only counts if I had attacked the first time, right?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you use the attack action. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So then I say huzzah, and I point to the creature that's lit up, and that's my turn, I suppose.
Okay.
And I'm
Sneak back.
hovering, so I'm not in people's way. And stuff.
All right, that's very helpful for Snigbat and Piggy because now that thing is lit up,
Yeah.
and that thing is in prime distance for Piggy to run at it. Boars tusks down. So Snigbat like points his sword ahead of him and charge, Piggy! And the pig starts running towards this thing. We'll go
Again, remember
here.
each square you move is 10 feet and not 5 feet.
Right. Okay. So he will run at it, and at the end of the run, he will do his charge action. If he moves at least 20 feet straight toward a target, then hits with a, which I renamed to Tusks, but it deals an extra 1d6, so let me do the actual attack first.
And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the square because that was just a square to indicate the fairy fire.
Oh, the fairy fire, which technically he has advantage, actually, now that
Yes.
because of the fairy fire, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'll take the first one.
Yep. Good call.
So, because of the charge ability, he does an extra 1d6, so it's 17 damage.
Okay.
And the target must succeed on a strength saving throw. 16.
What kind of... It's slashing damage?
Yes, slashing. Yep.
Okay.
Although I will say this, I think at some point, Rangers get. They're at some point his beast does magic damage. Like literally, like the damage they do is considered magical.
We're going to need to know that.
Yeah. Let's see. Is it in? Read
Jesus
that,
Christ,
sucker!
I
I don't think that even has it in there. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. I'll get back to you. I can't find it right off the top of my search here. But he still does his charge ability, which is strength saving throw of 16, or the creature is knocked prone.
Okay. So let's do the strength saving throw. I don't know how to make this not roll with advantage, so
Chris, are you considered a Beastmaster?
Yes.
Is that your
Yeah, he is a
Yep.
Beastmaster Ranger, yes.
sage advice says they're considered magical at 7th level.
7th level. Okay.
Yep. So you're good.
Yeah. Yep, I see it. Exceptional training. Yeah.
Yep.
The beast attacks now count as magical.
15, so now he's prone.
What is it we
Yep.
see, by the way? Or can we see
What?
it yet?
If you go in the room,
What do I see? It
Chris
does. It
can
does.
see.
What does
It
Chris
does
see
look
then?
like some sort of gray creature.
So what you are seeing, Chris, is... Can I share a picture? How do I
Yeah.
do that?
Show to players. If you go to, I don't know if it's edit, show to players or
This one. Okay, this one. Hang on.
Yeah.
So when you entered the room, Chris, and also Jerry, just kind of sticking your head in and with a little bit that you could see, what you saw was a statue come to life, as his room was.
yes. Not
Cute.
imposing at all. Yeah.
I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out.
It's Goro with wings.
All right, is that your turn?
No, it's actually not my turn. This scenario that you presented me at the very beginning is like the whole build. So this is great. So as Piggy knocks over this creature with Snigbat's bonus action, Snigbat now takes his attack action to do 2 stabby sword strikes on the prone creature on the ground.
Okay.
With advantage because the creature is on the ground. I like that you're letting me show this character off right away because of my time.
You're welcome.
Before I die. At least you got to do your signature thing once.
I did get to do my signature thing immediately. Yes, that's. I assume a 23 hits.
Yes.
This, however, is not a magical weapon. It's a regular ass rapier. So.
Okay.
And then a second time.
Okay.
For another 8.
All right. So as your rapier comes down, you don't feel like it's doing too much.
Yeah, I figured. Possibly half of what it should be doing. All right, now that's my turn.
All right. Moxie Floxy Sun.
All right. Technically, Montana has a higher dex, I believe.
You go ahead.
If you want
That's fine.
Well,
He was hoping for more time to figure out what he was doing.
Moxie Floxyson says, it sounds like combat has started.
Here, the signature sounds.
That goblin just charged right in and started making all kinds of sounds.
Alright, so each square is 10 feet.
I don't think that's correct. I think each square is supposed to be 5. Each of these big squares that you can kind of barely see is 10 feet, and then Roll20 has subdivided the squares into 5-foot squares. But I think an error on their part, they never updated the scaling to make it so that the squares are 5 feet across. So this compass is not correct. Heather, you can actually change that. I believe if you go into the map settings and tell it that the grid size should be 5 feet, I think should change it. Because this big hall should be 20 feet across, because they've subdivided the grids. That's why our tokens are so tiny.
Yep. If you zoom in, you can see the lighter gray lines.
Because originally it was only 2 big squares that made up this hallway, it looks like, but then they subdivided into smaller squares, which is the easy fix for Roll20 to do, and that's what creates the smaller tokens. But for whatever reason, they just never updated the grid size, I guess. Settings. Yeah.
I don't know how to do that.
All right, that's fine. Just leave it like it is, and just everybody just assume each square is 5 feet. And just when you do the thing, you'll have to...
So don't use the ruler.
Yeah, so the ruler's always going to be off. You're just going to have
or
the
ruler.
Half. Yeah,
Yeah,
the ruler's half.
Yep.
I can fix it next time if I jump in with GM mode. Which means, I don't know if this creature is supposed to be medium size or if it's supposed to be large.
Which creature?
The
mine?
gargoyle thing? Yeah.
Okay. It's medium.
Medium? Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why it's taking up just the 1 square.
Hey, is anybody hurt?
Snigbat's fine.
The gargoyle raises his hand. I could use some medical attention.
Well, yeah. Alright, so the gargoyle is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet away from me, right?
Yes. Yeah, each square is 5 feet.
Alright. I don't really like that voice of Snigbat. It sounds pretty annoying.
Fuck that guy.
I know if...
Go ahead first.
Can gargoyles cast spells by chance? Anybody know?
I've
Alright, fine.
never
Don't tell
seen
me.
a gargoyle.
Yeah.
I don't trust anything in this
Miss
place.
Pliskin is thinking, would I know that from studying?
On your turn, you can roll a history check.
Mhm. All right. Well, let's do a cantrip. Let's see what happens. All right. Well, I'm going to sing a song about the death of this gargoyle.
Turning into a bard suddenly.
I guess so. He points at the gargoyle. Bells on the air around it, and he takes 1d12 necrotic damage if missing any hit points. If he fails on a Wisdom 6 saving throw.
It's a good
I
one.
guess my DC is a 16, I guess.
It'd be 2d12.
Yes, 2d12 since I'm 5th level. Yes, but he's got to do a Wisdom saving throw first.
Okay. Six. There's no option for it to not.
It's buried somewhere
It
in
is.
there. I know.
If you
It's-
scroll down, you
yeah.
may have to open the gear, but yeah, unfortunately they default their character sheets to auto do both, and I switched mine to advantage toggle.
So 11 damage, necrotic.
They'll also auto roll
Okay.
damage unless you change it to not do that.
Find the character sheet again. It's. There it goes. Okay, let's see here. Alright, there we go. Advantage toggle. There we go.
Mhm.
Ah, yes.
Alright.
It's a choice that they don't have that on by default.
Yeah, it drives me crazy.
Alright, there we go. Alright. Montana?
Can I, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I do have reach with my whip, but I think I'd have to, how many passengers can your pig hold?
The pig is only a medium creature, so you're probably taller than the pig.
Okay.
I can only even ride Piggy because I'm small.
So if it's
so
medium, it
that's-
doesn't actually take up all the space. Is that fair to say?
That's true. I think Heather did this just because
The tokens are.
is medium.
Gotcha. No, that's
Yeah.
fine. Just for my
Yeah.
purposes, so I can occupy kind of the
You
same.
can move through them. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Because I want to go here.
Yeah, we'd already discussed
Just
this
get
earlier.
right up
token's
behind
only this
that-
large because of the map size.
Right up behind that pig's behind.
Yep, come behind that pig.
But the whip's got reach on it. And I would like to whip that gargoyle with my Kraken whip. Which I believe I can apply sneak attack since I've got an ally there and it's prone.
Okay.
And you have advantage on it.
And prone, does prone give advantage? Yeah.
It does.
Yeah,
man.
it gives you advantage.
Sweet. Okay. See what that looks like. A 25.
Nice,
Ooh, that's
yeah.
good. Almost 18. Yeah, roll an 18. And also applies my fighting style, which is...
Damn. What the fuck?
That
Oh,
ro-
a sneak attack.
Rogue's
okay.
dealing an extra 46, man.
Right.
Yeah, my base whip does almost nothing.
Yeah.
For 21 damage.
Is your whip
Wow.
magical?
It sure isn't.
Okay. Doesn't do near as much damage as you think it does.
Yeah. Curse this stone creature.
Alright. Anything else?
No, unfortunately, that's the trade-off. Is Rogue only gets the one attack.
Miss Pliskin?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I am going to move up 15. And I can see it now here, correct?
If you can see it.
Okay.
So yes.
Okay, so I am going to cast.
Oh, thank you, Demnix. I'm sorry. I'll give it to you this time just because it's already done. You only get advantage when you are in melee for prone.
Oh,
If
in
you're
5 feet.
further back, like you're whip it good, Mr. 10 feet.
That's true.
Whip doesn't get any love, man.
No,
Whip
but
is-
your 19 still would have hit, so I will give it to you anyway.
Well, my first roll was a 18.
It was the 25, yeah.
Oh, right.
Sorry. All right. Sorry, Miss Pliskin. Go ahead.
No worries. I'm
Wait,
going to,
disadvantage.
with my action, cast Dissonant Whispers.
Ooh.
It's a wisdom save. And if he fails, he takes 12 psychic damage. I'm just going to kind of look at him and say, you should stay down.
Oh.
Damn.
Wow. Wise Gargoyle.
Wise Gargoyle. It's Goliath.
Wise Gargoyle is wise.
Okay. Well, with my bonus action, then I will.
He still takes half damage, right, on that spell? I don't know. I'm not.
Oh, hold on. Let me
correctly.
just double check.
I was a bard only for 2 years before this. I think I remember.
On a
Yeah.
successful save, the target takes half as much
Yeah.
damage and does not have to move away.
Right.
Okay.
So it's just.
Is
Yeah,
that other
so
maybe
it
a top
takes
10
6.
spell?
Yeah, that one's good. That one's really good.
Yeah.
That's a DM roundtable top, maybe.
And I will send some bardic inspiration to our new to Montana, and I will say to you, knock knock.
Who's there, Miss Pliskin?
Your potential. Now open the door and see it.
I
Sorry.
sigh. It's a heavy groan.
Hey, they're cheesy teacher jokes.
Yeah,
I like it, but Montana's old and grumpy.
All right. My turn.
The Gargoyle, yeah.
Yes. So this whole time the gargoyle hasn't moved much, so all of your attacks have it's been knocked over, so it's kind of still in that moving position, coming awake and everything. So your attacks have obviously taken chunks of rock out of the statue itself. It stands up and just moves to its closest person, and it's going to attack the piggy snigbat combo here.
Big bat, no.
Yeah, pigbat. Yeah, pigbat. Because snigbat is riding on top of Piggy, he'll take the attacks just going down, just because of it. Just
Well,
going down.
I'll make this easy on you, Heather. I took a feat that solves any questions we might have. If anyone attacks Piggy, they're actually attacking Snigbat.
Okay.
That feat's whole purpose is you cannot attack the mount. If you attack the mount, you actually attack the person.
Okay. So 13 hit
13
you.
does not.
Oh,
Snigbat has an
okay.
insane AC. Just FYI.
Yeah.
He's been doing so many push-ups.
He's been built. He's got like this like wooden ramshackle shield, but he is just
Oh my
nothing
gosh.
is good.
nope.
Nothing is good.
Wow, Goblin tank. Is Snigbat a fighter? We didn't actually get to...
He's a ranger.
A
He's
ranger, okay.
Yeah.
He's a Beastmaster
Oh,
ranger.
well, fucking rangers are...
Rangers are. Yeah.
You know how many
Yep.
times I killed Reese's character? Like, never.
0? Yeah.
Yeah, 0 legitimately.
Right. Yeah.
All right, so we will go back to the top.
Back
To Jerry.
the top.
That's all right.
Back around to Jerry.
So you guys see Jerry fly up and pull his little magical short sword out and begin to slash. So going to attack with the short sword.
Also, still fairy fired. Does that still give advantage?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know, turn that.
He doesn't need it though. That's fine. Unless he wants to try again, see if he gets a crit.
Yeah.
I will just check it. Yeah, cool.
Okay, 26 will hit.
For 10 magical piercing.
Okay.
And then he will spend a key point and do Fury of Blows.
Oh, Jerry's a monk?
I guess.
Monk.
Unfortunately, we don't get the nice introductions with the new.
Yeah, right. We don't get to know what that
Yeah,
costs
I
there.
have to-
Just
No,
get
you-
into it.
So you guys see him like spin around and like slash. So now he is going to short sword again because the short sword is his monk weapon.
Nice.
Oh shit!
That's close
Okay.
to crit.
A fairy monk.
For 8,
Okay.
and then we'll do it again for 26
My goodness.
for another 10.
And Jerry, as you do that, you just, with your little short sword that nobody knows what it's actually made of, you thoroughly disarm the gargoyle and cause it to become a pile of rubble.
Nice.
Instantly begin looting it.
What's precious
Loot
rocks
the
are in
rubble. It's the only thing we've got to show for it so far.
there? Yeah.
Wait,
It's
he's
the only treasure we can get.
Yeah.
he's always looking for keys.
Okay.
So you don't find keys, but what you do find in the pile of rubble is a necklace that looks like it had been placed around the gargoyle that contains 10 gleaming blue quartz gems.
Jeez. Somebody put a valuable necklace on a statue?
I found the treasure, guys.
Yeah, time to go.
Damn it! They were here for 2 minutes. They got more treasure. This is so.
My detect magic, I think, is, I don't know if this has been longer than 10 minutes or not, but has this whole episode been longer than 10 minutes?
I mean, we're probably coming up to the 10-minute point. You definitely detected the magic of the gargoyle coming to life. You didn't know what was coming to life, but you detected that bit. But as of right now, you do not detect any other magic at this time. There's no magic coming off the gems. Nothing
Okay.
like that. And I think this will be a lovely place to stop for the evening. And no, you cannot get another short rest.
Actually, I think we're all doing pretty well on hit points because
Except for
Other-
Moxie Floxy.
the
Yeah.
other just died. Did we lose Chris at the end?
We might have.
I'd have lost Chris.
Yep.
Hmm.
So
Hey, you
yes.
have another Chris.
Chris.
Yeah. We have a replacement, Chris. It's fine.
Cool. Well, at least we made it out of the hallway. That's good news. We made it 2 rooms out of the hallway. Some of us, anyway.
What makes you think there's no trapdoors in here?
I don't know.
There's trapdoors and levers everywhere.
Everywhere. All right, that's going to do it for this session of Tomb of Horrors. Thank you to Chris, Christopher, Raymond, Dory, and our awesome DM, Heather. And thank you to all the wonderful fans for watching and the patrons. Shout out to Platinum patrons Joe, Will, Thomas, Stan, Brandon, Genocider, David, Eclectic, Roleplay Roll, Christopher, Brian, Corey, Koa, 1337, Big Nut, John, Scott, Gene, Eric, Tyler, Nathan, Camp, Crystal Lane, Counselor, Andrew, Daryl, the Relder, and Matt, Captain Woody, 79, Jaron, and Matthew. And gold patrons, RPG, Paper Crafts, Free Boy, and Yuma, The Lizard Lion, Sam, Lippy Spuds, Jerome, Nathan, Fazaka, Tortoise, Scott, Refus, Carolyn, William, Jerry, Thomas, and Prophet. Thank you all very much for your support. We are not going to be streaming next week. We are on vacation completely next week. Instead, you will see us the week after that. Sorry, I went too long. The music has ended. So yeah, we'll see you all in 2 weeks. Yeah, also in a few minutes for chat, for post-session chat.